let's start in a comfortable seat. So go ahead and find a place where you can just ground down for a moment or two. So you could prop yourself up if you like, rest your hands wherever they land, and just let your eyes start to shift towards closed and start to move into the feeling of the breath in your body. And as you breathe, just notice how your body feels today and how easy it is to access this breath. It's here for us all the time. All we have to do is just tune into it. So let your breath have a calming effect on your system. And as we move through the practice today, I'd like to share, this is one of my favorite quotes. It's from the Quaker community. And the quote is, "Proceed as the way opens." And it just means that we just get to move through our practice, through our life, as the way opens. The path will appear for us and we will take steps down it. So we don't need to force, we don't need to push, and there may not even be a roadmap, but we can make choices based on what we know at the time and what we feel at the time. So in your practice today, I'd like to invite you to keep this in mind, because we are going to work through a flow practice to move and breathe, and there will be choices along the way. And you get to proceed as the way opens. Let's bring the hands together at the center of the heart. And just feel your breath lifting your body up as you breathe in and settling your body down as you breathe out. And set an intention for your practice today. And it might be to keep this theme in your mind as a mantra, to proceed as the way opens, or it might be something totally different that you need today. And bow your head down to your heart and just solidify that intention in your mind. Then lift your chin, keep your hands together at the heart here. Take a breath in, and with your exhale, interlace your fingers and press the palms down. With your inhale, reach your arms up. Keep your fingers interlaced. And with your exhale, expand the arms out to the side. Let's do that again. Hands together at the heart, breathe in. Interlace the hands, press the palms down as you breathe out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms wide. One more time like that. Inhale, hands at the heart. Exhale, press the hands down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms wide. Let's add on. Inhale, hands at the heart. Exhale, press the palms down. Inhale, arms up. And this time with your exhale, take a side bend to the right. So drop your right hand down, reach the left arm over your head and just stretch. Feel the stretch through the side body. Next, inhale, arms up to the center. And with your exhale, take that side bend over to the left. Arms up through the center, breathe in, and then let's take a little twist to the right. So turn to the right, put your hands wherever they land. This is where you get a chance to proceed as the way opens. So hands land, and you just follow your breathing and follow the trajectory of your twist as you breathe. Your head may want to turn. You may swing the gaze over your right shoulder, or you might not. Wait for your breath in, and when it comes, unwind and reach your arms to the sky. Wait for your breath out, and then take your twist to the left. Follow that breath. And then again, stay here, follow the trajectory of your twist as you breathe. When your next inhale comes, unwind, reach your arms up towards the sky. And with your exhale, fold forward, put your hands on the floor and drop your head. Little forward fold. So snuggle in a little bit. You might walk the hands forward or maybe not. You follow your own path. Proceed as the way opens. Good. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Let's make our way into child's pose. So if you have any props, just slide them out of the way, and we'll come all the way into child's pose. Feel free to use a blanket or a towel, a little cushion under your knees if that feels good to you. And much later on, we're going to use blocks at the top of the mat if you're using them. So you might just get them ready at the top of your mat so they're there for you. And then snuggle back into child's pose. Shift your hips back, settle in. Give yourself the opportunity to explore your path in terms of where you want to put your arms, how you want to place your head, what's going on with your feet. Are they pointed or your toes curled under? Or do you cross one foot on top of the other? Everybody will have a different little trajectory here. Just notice what your path is and how you can kind of follow the leader of your body and your breath. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Let's climb on up to all fours, hands and knees. And now let's bring a little bit of stability into the body. So pad the hands around a little bit so that you can find the weight in the hands and in the knees. And then stop in the center line of your body. Reach the tailbone back and extend the crown of the head forward. Hold here, take a breath in, and then with your exhale, extend your right leg back behind you. And we're not going for like a big back bendy shape here. We're trying to keep the core engaged as the right leg stretches back, so it doesn't have to be super high. And then let's go to the other side. So replace the right knee down, take a breath in, and extend your left leg behind you. Keep the spine long and your torso engaged. Let's go back and forth a couple times. So inhale back to the center, exhale, right leg extends back. And switch sides, follow your own breathing. So you'll have a pace of your breathing that you'll follow as you extend the legs back behind you on each exhale. We're going to do 3 more, and now you have the choice to extend the opposite arm as the leg goes back. So when you extend, say, the left leg, the right arm extends forward, but same concept of keeping the core engaged and the spine long. Keep moving with your breathing. This is a slow movement and it should be hopefully rather controlled. So just notice if you're rocking a little bit and try to minimize the rocking. Try to feel the core engaged, spine long. And then whenever you finish your 3, let's meet in downward facing dog. So tuck your toes, lift the hips up, and stretch back. So hips moving up towards the sky, press down through the hands, and just feel your body here. Let your head relax. Let's not be too precise today about the movements. Just follow your own breathing. Let your body give you the messages that you need to hear and listen. So that might mean that you take the feet wide, or you bend the knees, or you find some kind of movement, bending the knees left and right, or giving the head a shake. Then if you have a blanket underneath you, you could slide it out of the way. We're gonna walk forward into a forward fold. So walk the feet forward, take your time, soft knees. When you get to the top, drop your head and relax. Let your arms dangle, let your head dangle, and feel your breathing. Find the path of your breath. On your next inhale, lengthen your spine. So the movement follows your breathing. Follow your breath out to fold forward over your legs. 3 more times like that. Use your breath in to lengthen so it feels natural. You're just following the path of the breath. Exhale, then you fold forward. And continue on your own. Follow the pace, the path of your own breath. Let's roll up to stand. So soft knees, let your head come up last. When you get to the top, roll the shoulders onto the back. Hands together at the center of the heart. Feel your breathing. Take a breath in, lift your chest. And with your exhale, interlace your hands and press the palms down like we did when we were seated. With your inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. And with your exhale, circle the arms out to the side. Let's do that again. Hands at the heart, breathe in. Exhale, press the palms down with the fingers interlaced. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms wide. Let's add on. Inhale, hands at the heart. Exhale, press the palms down. Inhale, arms up. And this time, take a side bend to the right. So you could drop your right arm and take a stretch to the right. Left arm over your ear. And really press down through the inner edge of the left foot so that you feel this line of this stretch through your body. Inhale back to the center, arms up. And then take that over to the left. So side bend to the left. Drop your left arm next to your side and reach. Next, inhale, arms up to the sky, and then listen carefully. Bend the knees, sit back into chair, hands at the heart. Sit low, feel your legs, take a breath in, and then twist to the right. Just a little twist, make it an active twist. You don't have to hook the elbow on the thigh, just turning to the right. Good, let's come back to the center, breathe in, and then go over to the left with that twist. Turn the upper body to the left. Come back to the center with your breath in, and with your breath out, fold forward over your legs. Uttanasana. Use your breath in to lengthen your spine, half lift, and with your exhale, fold forward over your legs. Step your left leg back into a lunge. Nice long lunge, get your legs underneath you. And then we're gonna do this sort of scissor arm action. So take your right arm alongside your hip and take your left arm forward. So it's like this scissor position with legs and arms. Take a breath in, feel your body here. Breathe out, pull the belly up away from the front thigh. And then with your next breath in, reach both arms up, lift the torso up so you're in that high lunge position. Now take your arms out into a cactus shape, elbows bend. Take a breath in and then twist actively to the right. You're aiming your left elbow towards your right knee. This is a little balance challenge. Unwind, breathe in. And with your exhale, turn and twist. You can always put your back knee down on the ground if that's better for you. And one more time, unwind, breathe in. And exhale, twist. Good. Come back to the center and then put your hands down on the floor or to blocks. You could always do that. Bring your back knee down to the ground now if it's still up. And then reach your arms up here. Breathe in. And with your exhale, bring your hands behind you. Interlace the fingers behind your back. And then just stretch the chest. Open up. Feel your body. And then with your exhale, place your hands down on the floor. Let's go back to downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Knees to the floor, inhale. And with your exhale, shift back to child's pose, hips to your heels, and feel. Just notice how your body works with that path that we took, that path of movement, which might have been, included things you've never done before. And you get a chance to negotiate and to navigate your way through that in a variety of ways. And so know that whenever you're practicing, you have choices to feel stable, to change the range of motion, to give yourself support if you need it with props, and also to maybe challenge yourself if you're feeling ready and willing to take on a challenge. Let's rock forward to all fours, hands and knees. Get into that stable position, spine long, core in, and engage the whole inner unit of the body strong. Take a breath in, and with your exhale, extend the right leg behind you. Inhale, right knee to the floor. Exhale, left leg behind you. Keep going 2 more times on each side. Maybe add opposite arm with opposite leg. You're reaching as you can, keeping the center of the body engaged. After you've done 2, let's meet in downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, up and back, downward facing dog. Let's come forward to plank pose, top of a push-up. So roll forward, breathe in, and then lower your knees to the floor. Come all the way down to the belly. Uncurl the toes, lift the chest, hover the hands to reset the shoulders on the back. If you practiced with me last week, we did a lot of that. And then place your hands down, rise up into cobra. Lift the chest a little higher. With your exhale, lower down and make your way up and back to downward facing dog. You can go through all fours or straight legs, you choose. Take a breath in and a breath out. Let's walk forward into Uttanasana, forward fold. Relax your head and breathe. On your inhale, lengthen your spine, half lift. On your exhale, fold. Rise up to stand, roll on up, take your time. Arms reach up to the sky when you get to the top. And with your exhale, hands together at the center of the heart. Let's move into eagle pose on the right. So hands to the hips to start. Move the weight into the right foot and cross the left knee over the right. And we'll just cross here. You can put the right foot on the floor if you like, or you could wrap the foot around. You choose, there's choices. Yeah. When the left knee is crossed over, then the left arm goes on the bottom. So left elbow under right. Not that it matters, but that's just traditional. And then wrap up at the wrist maybe, or stay here just holding on to opposite shoulders. It doesn't matter, you choose. And then unwind the legs, unwind the arms, reach for the sky, rise up. And hands to the hips. Let's go to the other side. So move the weight into the left foot, cross the right knee over the left. Find your balance. Find your gaze point. And then right elbow under left this time. Wrap it up. Maybe wrap at the wrists. You have choices. These are all just choices along the path. And then unwind, reach the arms to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, hands together at the center of the heart. Good. Lift your chest, breathe in. With your exhale, interlace your hands, press the palms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Drop the left arm down and breathe. And then back to the center, inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right. Back to the center, breathe in. Bend your knees into chair pose, hands together at the heart. Hold here. In chair, you have options. You could have your feet together, or you could have your feet apart. It doesn't matter. You get to choose. Take a breath in and then twist to the left. Upper body turning to the left. Unwind with your breath in and then turn to the right. Back to the center, breathe in, and then fold forward over your legs, Uttanasana. Lengthen your spine, breathe in, half lift. And with your exhale, fold forward. Let's step the right leg back into a lunge. Nice long lunge. Remember, you could always put the back knee down on the ground for this whole little sequence. I'll keep it down here. Let's find a scissoring action with the arms. So right arm forward, left arm alongside your hip. Breathe in, and with your breath out, pull the belly off your front thigh so you get engaged through the belly. Now reach the arms up, breathe in, and find that cactus shape with your arms. Widen the elbows out. Take a breath in. With your exhale, turn and twist to the left. Aim your right elbow toward your left knee. Unwind with your breath in, and then 2 more times, you move at your own pace. When you return back to the center, reach your arms up, breathe in. With your exhale, take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers behind your back. Lift the chest up, roll the chest open, shoulders back, and breathe. And with your exhale, put your hands down on the floor, go back to downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Inhale, bring your knees to the floor. Exhale, shift back into child's pose. Hips to your heels, and check in. Where is the path leading you? Are you being, are you proceeding down the path that feels good to you? That feels a little bit intuitive, even though you may not know exactly where we're going. You get to make choices along the way. And you also get to track how it's going. See if you want to up the challenge, see if you need to slow it down a little bit. And you can make a choice that feels restorative or that feels energizing. Let's come up to all fours, hands and knees. Establish your neutral spine, tailbone back, crown of the head forward. Draw the ribs in so the core, the whole inner unit of the torso is strong. Take a breath in, and with your exhale, extend right leg back, maybe left arm forward. Back to the center, breathe in, and then you know what's coming next, just switch sides. Keep going, 2 more times on each side. Notice how your body is participating in the movement, where the effort is, if they're shifting from side to side, how your standing arm and your standing knee feels. And then when you're finished, go to downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Lift your heels high and then walk forward to the top of your mat, forward fold. Let your head relax. With your inhale, lengthen your spine, half lift, and with your exhale, fold forward. Roll up your spine, bend your knees, roll on up, take your arms to the sky when you get to the top. Exhale, hands together at the center of the heart. We're gonna add on to this flow so you know a lot of it and you get to see what comes next. So take a breath in. With your exhale, interlace the hands, press the palms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Maybe keep your fingers interlaced or you could drop the right arm down. Take a breath in here. And with your exhale, bend your knees, turn into this twisted chair. So hands together at the heart. You have to kind of find that path there as you turn and twist. Take a breath in and then come to the center with your breath out. Be in chair. Now you have choices with chair. So we're gonna hold here for a moment. And I'd like you for today, try to move your shins towards vertical. So move the knees back so they're over the heels, and that will change what you do with your upper body so you don't fall over. We all have different levers and bodies here, so you get to notice what happens when you're in this different version of chair, which might be a little bit more work for you. Take a breath in, and with your exhale, fold forward over your legs. Lengthen your spine, breathe in, half lift. And breathe out and fold. Step your left leg back into a lunge. Nice long lunge. Get your legs underneath you. And then swing the left arm forward and the right arm back into that scissor shape. Take a breath in here and then both arms to the sky. Lift the torso up. Exhale, open your arms into that cactus shape. Breathe in, and with your exhale, turn and twist to the right. Left elbow towards your right knee. Unwind with your breath in, and then with your breath out, interlace the hands behind the back. Stretch the chest to the sky. Breathe in, and with your exhale, put your hands on the floor. Now here, if you're using blocks, which I'm gonna use blocks, go ahead and put them under your hands for a little bit of support. And then slide the back foot off the floor, lift it up behind you, so you're in this supported warrior three. Hold here. And you have options here. You could lower the leg down if you need a little bit of support. You could always go into a forward fold, both feet to the floor. Or if you want to challenge yourself, you're feeling ready for it, get light on your fingertips. Maybe hands together at the heart. Fingers down to the blocks. Let's all step into a forward fold and take your feet a little wider and just explore here. You might even take your feet off the mat into a really wide-legged forward fold, and you could explore. Maybe twisting, one arm up, one arm down. Maybe you shift the hips from side to side. Maybe you just fold forward and enjoy the stretch wherever you want to feel it. Let's come back into a forward fold. So heel toe your feet a little closer towards each other. And then pop up onto the ball of your left foot, press into that foot and roll up your spine to come all the way up. Reach your arms to the sky. And then let's go to eagle pose. So cross the left knee over your right knee and cross the left elbow under your right elbow. Your version of eagle, you find it. Proceed as the way opens. Take a breath in. And with your exhale, unwind. Place the feet to the floor. Release the arms. Reach your arms up, breathe in. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Let's take that on the other side. Take a breath in, lift your chest. Exhale, interlace your hands, press the hands down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Either hands stay interlaced or you drop the left arm down. Feel the stretch through the right side of the body. And then we're going right into a twisted chair. So bend your knees, turn to the left, hands together towards the heart and turn. And with your exhale, fold forward. Lengthen your spine, half lift. Notice how your shins are vertical here, and then keep that as you sit your hips back. It's a different entry into chair. It's very tempting to let the knees come forward, but do your best to try to keep the shins vertical. Maybe arms forward, maybe hands together at the heart. Feel this different position. It's not that it's better, it's just different. And we always want to do a lot of different things in our body to feel good. Take a breath in, and with your exhale, fold forward over your legs. Step your right leg back into a lunge, nice long lunge. Get your legs steady, swing the right arm forward and the left arm back, scissor the arms. Inhale, both arms up, lift the chest. Exhale, widen the elbows out to the side into that cactus shape. Breathe in and then twist to the left. Right elbow towards your left knee. Unwind. And then interlace the hands behind the back. Stretch the chest up towards the sky. Breathe in. And then with your exhale, put your hands down on the blocks. Let's slide into that supported warrior three. So push off your back foot so that you lift your right leg up behind you. Get your blocks underneath you so they feel steady and supported. And then again, you have options to keep your hands on the blocks, to lower your leg down a little bit, or to float the hands together at the heart. Hands down again, both feet to the floor, and take your feet wide again. Explore the options that you want to take with your body. So this is your chance to really feel into your body and see, what does your body want to do? I'm doing something, but it may not be what your body wants to do. It's very tempting to follow what other people are doing, because we may think that they know the road, the path better than we do. But our body, our breath has this intelligence that we can follow. We have this intuition, so you just have to tap into it and follow your path. Proceed as the way opens. Heel toe the feet together again, towards each other. Pop up onto the ball of your right foot. Belly in, press into the floor, roll up. Arms to the sky, breathe in. And then let's go to eagle. Cross the right knee over your left knee, right elbow under the left elbow. Wrap it up, find your pose, and breathe into it. Unwind the legs, unwind the arms, reach for the sky, breathe in. Exhale, hands together at the heart. We're gonna run through this flow one more time. We're gonna add on a little bit more. I'll give you some other choices, but know that you can always return back to the first version of the flow pretty much. Your body will know what to do, so trust it. Take a breath in, lift your chest. Exhale, press the palms down. Arms up to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, side bend to the right. Hold here, take a breath in. And with your exhale, twisted chair, hands towards the heart to the right. Bend your knees. Maybe play with backing the shins up a little bit if you liked that, or you wanted to do something different. And then release and fold forward over your legs. Breathe in, lengthen your spine, half lift. And with your breath out, fold. Step your left leg back into a lunge. Swing the left arm forward and the right arm back. Breathe in and breathe out, pull the belly off your front thigh. Next, inhale, arms up, torso up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Take a breath in, and with your exhale, turn towards the right. Unwind with your breath in. Reach the arms up, breathe in, and then interlace the hands behind the back. Now, here you have options. You could bring the hands to the blocks like we did before and come into that supported warrior 3. Or you could tip the torso forward, keep your hands interlaced behind you, and then step into a bound version of warrior 3. Hands behind the back, weight in the right foot, play with it. And then let's see if we can go right into eagle pose with the left knee crossed over the right knee, left elbow under the right elbow. Proceed through your path. See if you can get there. And then unwind the arms, unwind the legs. Take the feet wide now and turn the toes out, the heels in a little bit, and then just sit into kind of like a goddess pose. So bend your knees, hands on your thighs. You could stay here or you could come down into a squat. Feel free to use blocks underneath your hips for a little bit of support. And just feel your breath. Notice what's hard about the path that we just went down, how you might modify it when you go through it the next time. And even though you've been through that little flow once, you're on the second side. And our two sides are often different. So you can let the first side teach the second side. You know what's coming, but you also will probably have to change it up when we go through it on the second side, because your legs, your hips, your shoulders, everything is different on the other side. Let's lift the hips and fold. If you were using your blocks, you can shift them back so they're ready for you if you're using them. Drop your head and just relax. With your inhale, lengthen your spine, half lift. And with your exhale, fold forward. Roll up your spine, take your time. When you get to the top, reach the arms to the sky. Breathe out, hands together at the heart. Take a breath in, lift your chest. With your exhale, interlace the hands, press the hands down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend to the left. We're moving into that twisted chair, so when you're ready, bend the knees, swing the torso towards the left, hands together at the heart. See if you can feel these transitions. Breathe in, and then fold forward over your legs. Breathe in and lengthen your spine, and with your breath out, fold. Step your right leg back into a lunge. Get set up in your legs, and then scissor your arms. Right arm forward, left arm back. Hold here, belly strong. And with your next breath in, rise up, arms alongside your ears. Cactus your arms, take a breath in, And with your exhale, turn and twist to the left. Unwind with your breath in, and with your breath out, interlace the hands behind the back. Lift the chest up, hold here, and then again, you know you have options as you come forward into that supported warrior three. So maybe tipping the torso forward, maybe you leave the hands behind the back, maybe you launch into your front leg, or maybe you use the blocks. It doesn't matter, it's your body, your path. Let's go right into eagle. So bend your right knee if it's behind you, cross the right knee over the left knee, right elbow under the left elbow, wrap it up. Find your choice. It's not a modification, it's like a variation because we're all different. Unwind, take the feet wide into that goddess position. Bend the knees, heels in, toes out. And I'll turn to face you. We're gonna take a little twist now. So take a breath in and then just twist to the right. Let the left shoulder drop down towards the right knee. Come back to the center and then go to the other side, twist to the left. Come back to the center and then rise up. Starfish your arms, reach wide. Drop your arms down, heel toe the feet together. Good. Okay. So now we're going to play a little bit with getting down and getting up. Many of you have done this with me in the past. So the game is from standing, make your way all the way down to your back without using your hands as much as you can. So it doesn't matter how you do it, just figure it out. Notice what you're doing, maybe where you need support with your hands, all the way down to your back. And then let's come back up, no hands if you can. Notice how you're doing it. One more time, up and down. See if you can find a different path. So if you did it one way last time, see if you can find another way. It's okay if you fall a little bit. It's okay if you stumble all the way down to your back. And then again, back up. Notice what you can do to make it work. Good. All right, let's stand at the top of the mat. Hands together at the heart. Take a breath in. With your exhale, interlace the hands, press the palms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Take the arms out to the side. Let your head drop, relax. Lengthen your spine as you breathe in. Breathe out and fold. Now you have choices. Either step back to downward facing dog, to child's pose, or move through a vinyasa. If you know what that is, come to plank, lower down, open through the chest, and come back to down dog. So you choose whatever feels good in your body, you get to choose. And we'll all meet in child's pose. Hips to your heels. Find your breathing and relax. And then come on up into a seat. Bring your legs out in front of you. Let's extend the legs straight. Cross the right foot over the left leg. We'll get set up for a little twist here. So hands around the front shin, lift up tall through the spine, and then turn and twist to the right. Decide how you want to place your arms to support the twist, to support the breath in your body. And just see, where does your head want to go? Where does your gaze want to go? Where is the path that you're following? Without forcing, you're just looking for the way and proceeding as the way opens. Unwind your twist, take a little counter twist to the other side. And let's switch sides. Left foot crosses over. Nice long spine established, just like we did on all fours, tailbone down, crown of the head up. And then turn to the left. Unwind, take a counter twist to the other side. And then let's slowly make our way down to the back. We're gonna just I'm gonna give you a moment to explore on your back in whatever way you wanna take that. But if you know that you're ready for rest, go ahead and set yourself up well, put on layers. This is a good time. Gather props for under your head or under your knees, and just kind of get a little bit set up so that once you're ready for rest, you're kind of set up. And then come all the way down onto your back. And once you get to the back, just see, what does your body want to do? Do you want to hug the knees in towards the chest? Do you want to take something like a bridge pose, boosting the hips up? Is a reclined pigeon calling your name? Or maybe a reclined twist? So you just choose where your body wants to go, where it wants to head. Where is the path? And proceed that way. And at a certain point, your movement will start to settle down. And so whenever that comes, let yourself follow that inclination to rest. Make your way into Shavasana, our final relaxation. Just let the body drop and extend and open. And as you rest, I'll just be seated and I will let you know when it's time to come out of this resting posture. So your only job now is to proceed down the path, through the way, past your body, past your breathing, past your mental mind and your emotional body, into what is deeper. That state of yourself where everything is perfect. And see if you can rest in that space. Start to feel the breath in your body again. Feel the edges, fingers, the toes, the boundary of your skin. And from that place, start to find some movement. Follow the way that your body wants to move. And when you're ready, gently make your way up into a seat. Bring the hands together at the center of the heart. And bow your head to your heart and come back to that intention that you said at the beginning of your practice. And just see if it's something that you have resolved, if it has shifted, or if it's something that needs to go with you off the mat. And I hope that you will proceed as the way opens, whatever that means to you. Namaste.